That's me!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the Tin Man. Alright, one day before Horde Night. Again! This happens more often than not.
Which is nice. You upgraded already the Dark Traps to steel. Nice!
Hey! Applause, applause! Sounds are working. Lovely. Yeah, I did do some upgrading. The important part, I think.
There we go.
Up until there should be enough. On that one, otherwise it looks weird.
So that the sounds are working, I'm guessing Scott is already there, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, he's sick, so he doesn't really have that much to do right now.
Oh, he's quarantined. Sorry to hear that. I thought just the wifey.
Well, you know how it is, right?
Yeah, true.
Man, this needs a paint job really bad. Not gonna paint it today.
There we go. The ramp. Okay, you already did the ramp.
Yeah, it's fine. The rest we don't really need, at least not that much right now. So I'm gonna go and check upstairs.
Just so it looks nice-ish, yep. The ramp is completely steel.
Also, this is done.
That doesn't need to be. Whoops, nope, not that way. That will hurt.
That is combo. Cement. Yeah, really. Okay. We need some cement over here. I'll go and grab some.
Cement we should have quite a bit again.
Yeah. We're not using it as much anymore because most of the stuff is done, which is good.
No. Ow.
Bye. Which reminds me. That thing. Oh yeah, that looks better. Now I can actually see when you die. Which delights me greatly.
Gives me a lot of fun.
Yes.
That's already steel. Nice. I thought we might have still some not steely up here. I was wrong.
This right here is probably not necessary, but we're gonna do the whole base anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's necessary or not.
And we have some wood. There we go.
Level up.
Congratulations.
I'm so happy we got these spikes here. They're gonna be here on day 700.
Probably.
Because nobody cares.
That's just slightly damaged. I leave that.
Slightly? Slightly is okay.
Slightly damaged.
Can't reach the rest. Which means we should probably start over on the other side. Which there's no way to reach that from here. Okay, well then.
Yeah.
Actually, can I? Yes, I can. That is perfect. Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Close. Oh, can't reach that. I can reach that, no problem. Sure. Yeah, the corners are the most important, because they slide down these wedges, but the corners they can actually stand on, I noticed, which is a bit weird, you know. Talking zombie apocalypse here, what's not weird?
True.
You know what we should do? We should attach a ramp on this side and then a ladder, so that we can actually just lower the ramp whenever Horde Night is over.
4.
You know, to get up there.
Yeah.
Like,
another drawbridge, you
yeah,
mean?
just put a drawbridge down and then extend that over here on pillars and have a nice staircase or something. I'm gonna think about that when Horde Night is done.
I'm out of steel. Oh no, I need concrete. This block is damaged here.
This block is damaged here. Which
this one down here. This one.
That is true. 1 point.
Yep.
Would you believe it?
But it prevented me from upgrading it.
Ah.
That looks about right.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
So I would say that's actually all we need to do.
Yeah, we're gonna do the rest anyway, but not right now.
Doesn't really matter if they damage the sides or anything. Oh, I did the whole thing over here, so I should do that on the other side as well. So it looks nice.
We got the money, we might as well repair things. Yeah, it's true.
We got the power.
Did it? Did it? That's damaged. So is that. Oh wow. That shouldn't matter anymore though. So this we put in last time, that might help with the pathfinding, and just they will slide down there, which is good. Not quite sure what to do about them hitting on the sides here, trying to get to these dart traps. I don't know if that's what they want, or if that's just if they pathfind that way because it seems easier to get to us from there. I hope that's fixed with those wedges up there. If it isn't, we have to think of something else. Which means you would have to take out all these bars. Or extend them. I'd rather extend them than take them out. Because of the work involved. Yeah, we'll
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Filling darts.
You upgrade already, all of you. These could be taken out.
Oh, did I lock it? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's all good. That's also all good. Let's continue over here then. I think we still have trader stuff lying around.
So ramp side is completely done. The dart traps, 1500 in each.
Lovely. Don't think we get too much down there. I mean, they have to fall down after all first.
True.
That looks so weird from up here. Yeah, it needs to be painted. All of this needs to be upgraded. Because that's just what we are. We upgrade things.
Tower side, barely any.
There's exactly one steel block in here. That's the only block that's damaged. Okay. Didn't think it would work that way.
I basically used all the steel up already.
Yeah, we still need some to do repairs, so... I think I left a stack in there also. Do I have enough for this? Probably. That's why I try to make it look nice.
There's trader stuff in the box.
Rotterpicker, that's correct. That's how I work. That's why I never say I built something beautiful, because I build efficiently. Things need to work at the most efficient as they could be. Oh, I can do 18 more blocks, that's bad. I leave the beautiful stuff to Scott. That's best seen in Minecraft, actually. I go in and make it work, and then Scott comes in and makes it look good. That's quite okay. Of course, I have not enough for that. One last block. Sure. This base is German enough. If this base was German, I would have one extra. Yep.
I'm gonna make bullet casings, bullet tips on them. I can make some more bullet casings.
Yeah, I did. And then I think I'm gonna do what I do best. Go and check the trader.
Okie dokie. Check your ammo count first so we can do ammo stuff.
Yeah. Well, you just need to look up in the chest. If it's not there, then I don't have any. Oh, that's the right block. Perfect. There's still some standard concrete blocks in the walls if you want to upgrade those. Do I have enough on me? Yeah, I do. I upgrade.
The outside walls, there shouldn't be actually.
Not the outside walls, the inside of the pit.
Inside pit walls, okay. So that's
I'm on it.
concrete.
I should actually probably have enough to do this.
This as well. Okay. There you go.
Done. Why's the damage down here? Did you explode?
Where down here?
The floor.
It's probably
Like
the zombies who dropped on it.
6,100? Oh yeah, we had the freaking screamer in here banging on the floor for some reason. Because he was just too stupid to pass mine out. That's a bit of a thing. We might have to do a ramp, the small one, going the other way, past our base. So that they can actually pass fine to us, otherwise they start banging on the walls because they can't see the right way. Weird, but you know. Zombies, don't expect too much from them. They don't have a brain, unless they got it from you.
They don't have a brain.
Yeah. It is what it is. Alright, so we just used up about 2,500 steel. There you go. No iron, nothing. Oh, I can actually put this thing away too. Get up. That goes in there. It's looking okay. Not too bad. Let's go upstairs and see what we have in terms of ammo for tomorrow. There's damage on these as well. Wow. I just can't be responsible for all the things. So, 9 mil, nothing. Shotgun, 4 stacks. 5, actually.
So if you want anything else than standard 9mm, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, I will have to do that myself. I just don't know if we have any resources left.
We have...
Did I start doing that?
Over 1,000 bullet casings, over 1,000 ammo, gunpowder, and over 3,000 bullet tips. You punched something.
Yeah.
I heard that.
You know, there was this guy stuck in the chest that I needed to access in order to make bullets.
Gunpowder is being made, as well as more bullet tips, as well as more...
So let's see, if I make a box of 9mm, it gives me 100, and I use 160, 80, and 80. If I make a standard one, it uses 211, it's a 1-to-1 conversion, right? Yeah.
You can make boxes?
Yes, I can.
I can't.
It's me. No, of course you can't. You don't have a box.
Ah, I need the complete of the sniper book. I see.
So I can make 12 cases of that, which is 1,200 bullets, or I can make 1,000 bullets. I think I make 12 cases. Thank you. The cases are good because you need less resources. It's actually quite awesome.
Yeah, that's what the thing I just wanted to check.
That's what.
Yep, definitely. Well, way less.
Okay, 50 minutes. You're using that still. Is there any
the other
free
tools
room
are
over
still
here?
free.
That's free. Okay, so in that case, I'm just gonna cancel that. Take the stuff back. I'm gonna go on the other side and use those.
Her head just disappeared. Just as I zoomed in, her head went bye-bye.
6 over here. And 6 over here. And that is done in 25 minutes instead of 50. There we go. We'll put the rest back.
Lucky looter goggles, loot bonus.
Actually, I can make more. I'm out of bullet tips. We still have bullet tips. But I think I should be good.
We still have bullet tips. There's 400 more coming.
Yeah, shut up. First listen, then retort. Or in your case, first don't listen, then retard.
Then retard.
Like I said, there's still more bullet tips. I didn't grab them all because I thought I would be running low on casings first, but that wasn't the case. And I'm pretty sure I'm good with the 1200 that I am making, so I don't need to make more, so we can keep that. You could possibly... No, I'm gonna do it. Make more. What the hell? Did I bang my head on the gyrocopter while looking at the turret? That's weird.
Took some damage there?
No! It's just I access the turret and went bonk, bonk, bonk. You know, like the bird is hitting you. It's like, huh? I'm gonna make some more 9mm for the turrets, because I can make the efficient stuff.
Okay, I'll cancel the stuff 5 stars just started and put it back in the box for you.
That works.
Go.
Stop that. 600. That's good.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but I still have leftovers. I'm gonna take this Magnum because we don't need it at all. And yeah, all that. Repair kits, I have a lot. So let's do the expensive stuff. This one. That one. That went up by 300. That went up by double.
Very nice.
500 to 900. Lovely. Yeah, sure. So everything that has a good base value, you want to definitely repair before you sell it.
5,100 gunpowders are coming in. Good.
That actually does. That is weird, but yeah, who am I to complain about this? That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. We do not have any money because I believe somebody is smelting that.
Yeah, you put it in the smelter box, therefore it gets melted.
And now I'm actually going to split that stack so it smelts in half the time.
Before I was 2 stacks still using stuff there.
I know.
You can be turned off because of reasons.
That's probably the best reason you can have, yeah. Just reasons.
We take out a couple of darts.
We need a remote control for this freaking door. Even though that door is actually not a door. Right, I'm gonna go... Oh, wow, that's bright. Well, it's not a trader, just straight on. 58% gas? Sure. Let's need to put a wedge on there. Flight of the Valkyries, here we go. AP all the way? No. Waste of bullets. Well, if you have all the books and if you have all the traits, AP hits more people in a row. So yeah, you're spreading the damage over more people. That is technically good. Don't know if I have those all, but then again, HP does like 4 times the damage of a normal bullet. So you only need 1 instead of 2, 3, 4. Unless it's a military zombie, then I can still use the shotgun because those come up to the
So
top
Sniper anyway. 1 and 3 are the books I'm looking for. If you see any books.
Oh, yeah, look at him, he actually prepared.
Yeah.
Sniper 1 and 3. Okay. Pretty sure I won't, but...
Pretty sure I don't care what you need.
No, it's just, I'm pretty sure I just did a trader run not too long ago.
Yeah, and it's not upgraded yet.
Actually, I didn't check with you, so it might be that I've seen them.
No, actually, I think last trader run where you bought books, you actually checked with me.
No, that was the one before.
That was the one before that? Okay.
Pretty sure.
But there was no upgrade between those 2 runs, I think.
Restock day 64.
Okay.
So it's actually, yeah, day after
Horde Night.
And today is 61? 62?
Today is 62.
Alright, so just upgraded yesterday. Did I do the run yesterday or the day before? I can't remember.
I think you went on both days.
This guy has lead car batteries, which I'm pretty sure I sold to him, so...
He has batteries, which are probably sold by me.
Probably. Need a steel knuckle schematic? Probably not.
Nah.
Urban Combat 5. I'm looking for Urban Combat 1, I think. That's the last one.
Why do I have the beer on me? I don't want the beer on me, actually.
Yeah, nothing here. Okay, so let's get out you. Not forgetting this time.
Still growing.
1,339. Couldn't have been 37 just for the geeks and lols and shits and giggles? No.
The shits and giggles.
Doesn't want the steel knuckles. Okay. Bitch. Yeah, have one iron. No, he doesn't want the one iron either. We got 5,549 ducats out of that, which is not too bad.
Very nice hole.
Not the box you need,
You
though.
want a guarantee, huh?
That's
Well,
okay.
maybe you should try
I can live with that.
So the question is, should we go around, have another trader run, and see if we can find those books? What books do I need? All of them? Look at that. Lucky Looter 6 of 7, Great Heist 6 of 7, Fireman 6 of 7, Night Stalker 6 of 7, Sniper 6 of 7,
Very nice.
Urban Combat 6 of 7. That's the one I'm actually looking for. Silencers have no damage penalty. I like that. Handcraft Military Stealth Boot is the one I'm looking for. So yeah, Sniper 1. You need what? 2 and 6, yeah, right?
2 and 6 sniper,
Right.
yep.
So I'm gonna have an eye open for that. Anything else I really
No,
really
what
want?
did I just said?
I'm
It.
just gonna buy them
I'm
anyway, so it doesn't
standing in
matter.
a cactus.
So yeah, we're gonna do it. Gonna do what I do best. Fly.
1 and 3 sniper I need.
1 and 3. So I need 1 as well. Which means I'm gonna get that first.
That's okay. You're the guy who was trading.
Yep. Holding shift helps. We're gonna go first.
Ow.
Oh no. Don't fall to the ground, idiot. Ah, almost.
That's called quick landing, right?
No, that was called dropping like a stone. I mean, I could have used the time now because I was sitting on the ground and actually looked at the map where I wanted to go, but no. No. We don't do this shit over here. We just fly and drop.
Fly and drop.
And if the bookshops respawn yet, probably. I mean, it's day 62, and I'm pretty sure we did the biggest run before day 32, so they should have respawned. I have that plan for after Horde Night, actually, to go around the towns and see if any of those bookshops have restocked. And by bookshops, I mean anything that has crap ton of
Books
books.
inside.
So, special thoughts, obviously all the bookstores, yes. Those churches, all of that. You know, just do a quick loot like I do in single player. Just go through there and see if you find anything. That's one read over here. There's trees everywhere, look at that. Wow, there's even more. Did you plant your own forest over here?
You said I had to move it from the one side of the road, so I moved it behind the houses.
Yeah, around that big mansion there.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's building a forest. It's okay.
It's basically where I ran to. Why, doesn't it look randomized?
It looks like an L. It's not really
Okay.
random. It's random. It's Chinese.
Interesting. Ouch, that actually did hurt. Fell straight on my face.
That's the way I like you. On your face. No, wait, I'm mixing that up with my wife.
Ooh.
So how's Corona these days?
Still the same,
Yeah,
like on Tuesday, basically. Did they do something new? The police is now enforcing the what you call it?
Close shop situation.
Closed job situation. Every group bigger than 15 gets broken up by the police.
Yeah, they do that here too. It's weird.
It's at least what I read in the newspaper before. What, Zurich?
Yep.
Checking that the shops are closed. They do here where I live in Zurich. They said that they are enforcing the less than 15 people size. So yeah, good for them. I don't care. For me, it's not a big difference. When I'm not at work, I'm at home anyway in front of the computer, so I'm basically self-isolated anyway.
Yeah, that was my first thoughts. Like, okay, so now everybody can't go outside. They have to stuck in. Well, they basically stuck inside. The only thing that's still working is the electronics, so TV, internet, phone, all that stuff. So everyone is now currently enforced to do what I like to do. That's okay. Basically. I can live with that.
I had a weird thing yesterday around 12 o'clock that my internet was very, very slow, so I guess a lot of people were using the internet at that time.
Probably, yeah.
Well, very, very slow, I mean...
yeah, you're right.
Compared what it normally is.
And I mean, also, it's
still
just...
faster than many other people use.
It's just a coronavirus. It isn't even corona extra virus, so... What can you expect, right?
Yeah.
That joke does get old after a while, but I haven't used it yet, so... But, sucks to be you.
Yeah, you were riding, I saw yesterday, I think, my niece was playing Sims yesterday. But I saw when...
How bored can you be?
Online today. You said that 7 Days to Die needs a Corona mod?
Yeah.
My idea was then for all the beer to be Corona beer, or did you mean like...
You have to do that for the honey then, because that actually cures the infection.
Ah, yeah, that would be a nice idea.
I think so. I've read all these books already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went through it, because all the books that I'm seeing are schematics that I don't want.
Thanks anyways.
So I must have had a look at those, and I'm just gonna come back now, because it doesn't make much sense to fly around and waste gas for that. Gonna do that on day 64.
We have more than enough gas.
I know. Ah, well, you haven't seen my single player yet.
Nope. I haven't watched any 7 Days to Die videos since about 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
How many slots are in a row in one of those storage boxes?
I guess the same as in our inventory, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so at 9 wide.
And, well, a package of gasoline can hold 5 stacks.
5 stacks of 10,000?
A stack is 5 items of 1,000 each, let's put it, 10,000 each.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. So that's 50,000 per item slot.
And you have a box full of that.
No,
nice.
Just the first row. But I also have some on me and some in the gyro and stuff like that. Alright, so where can I possibly find bookstores and such over here? I just want to do a quick check and see if anything restocked anywhere.
Well, the church to the right of the... to the left of the Poopy Pants, if you look at it. The cathedral and the church had just cleaned out a couple of days ago.
That is true.
When I was planting the trees. So, like, on Tuesday. The church, however, was respawned then.
I'll go and have a look here. I'm pretty sure we went here already, right? Which town are we? This one, yes. I definitely rechecked the Cracker bookstore already. I should probably get a gun out if I'm doing this. Yup, empty. What? First of all, why are you hitting me from behind? Second of all, why are you freaking radiated? It's not nice, dude. But the trash can is empty, that's even less nice. Freaking. Yeah, coronavirus is disappointing, no zombies. You got it. This isn't my single player. I have no marked locations for bookstores. I'm so great. Okay, well, since we have 1.5 days of time, I'm just gonna go north.
Sure, do that.
I'm gonna check the rest of the cities and see if we can find anything.
I'm just digging for resources again.
Would you please start flying properly?
Because we basically used up all our iron already again.
That's what we do. Did we check that church? We probably did not check that church. I'm not very keen on checking that church right now. There's not much in those, so yeah. This looks lovely right here. That's a lovely base. I like it.
Oh, I should be still wearing my lucky looter goggles. I'm an idiot.
Yes, you are.
Switched too early. Ah, well, don't care.
Anything to check in that one? Don't think there was anything, right? It's just a small one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we just gonna go this way. 30% gas should be fine, right? I can do it.
Small wandering horde in my hole. And you dropped the radiator. Very nice.
You have a wandering
Come on,
horde in your
zombie.
hole?
I'm enlarging the hole here.
Ah. It sounded like a little bit of a
My
gangbang
mining
advertisement.
operation. Like full advertisement.
Gangbang advertisement. Got a wandering horde in my hole. It's like,
Yeah.
that's way too much information there. I checked that. Yeah, I check that academy every time I fly by when I come back from the trader, so that's definitely not respawn. I don't think there's anything else over here, but I do need to land. You know what? We're gonna check up on that military camp right there. Pretty sure the zombies are back. Don't know if the loot is back.
They will be. They respawn much quicker than the loot, unfortunately.
Yeah, 3 days I think, right?
No,
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's 3 days.
I think it's, well, yeah, it's on standard settings. It could be 3 days.
Regas. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm
I
gonna
hear you,
regas.
zombie. There you are.
Flying over tank wall. Yep.
You flying over my hole?
The Tankastian forest.
The Tankastian forest.
Okay, since
Don't fall on my head.
Since he made this effort to come to me, I'm actually gonna kill him. Nice. Right, if stuff in here respawned, then these barrels should be full. They are. When there's nothing in them, well, 43 gas, that's lovely. That's about as much as I need to take off. Oh! You!
Chinese food
anybody
delivery.
else? Don't know what you were trying to hit from all the way over there, but didn't work.
I'm gonna die in this hole just by falling debris again.
Yes,
I see it coming. Hey, Brussels picker.
Whoa! Where the
So
crap did you come from?
I see you've been in the chat for quite a while already because you were waiting for the collapse, and yay, was the second message.
Yeah, sounds like it. That's the dude.
Tankwold, yeah, it's apparently the forest I planted behind the 100 and what was it, 120
Something.
or so saplings I had to plant after I took down a row of trees or two. I know I didn't have to, but I wanted.
Let's unscrew the army truck because that's what we do. Radiator, radiator, radiator. Engine and battery. Okay.
Well, I got a radiator from a dead zombie.
I guess you win that
Must
one.
have been a mechanic.
Yeah. Well, either that or he had a weird fetish. Probably.
Or that, yeah.
So another engine, another car battery, and another radiator, all from the same truck. It's weird. But it seems to be Unimog has like 16 engines, just in case.
16 engines. It's an army truck. It needs more engines than anything else.
Yeah. You know, early game, this is so lovely to get this XP, and now you're sitting here like, okay, 100, 100, 100.
Yeah.
Can I please shoot one zombie? It's like 2.5 million! Of course, all the upgrades. Didn't I just get a level up like...
That's
how
what
long
she
have
said
we been
anyway,
training?
yeah.
40 minutes? So, 20 minutes ago. And I almost have the next one. So, alright. Just trading.
Whoa.
Speaking of which, where are we gonna spend that? Right here if I could. So that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
I mean, we need clay and sand as well, so why shouldn't I pick it up?
Somebody needs to remind me where I want to spend my points, because I can't for the flip of my life remember. Strength seems to be done. Yep, that's good. That's the last thing we did.
Let's
We
grab
haven't even
some
started yet. This
oil shell as well.
can't
I mean,
move any further right now.
it's adjacent to the iron.
That is done. You know what? I'm actually gonna start an annoy tank now. There we go. First level in parkour.
You're not the one who's falling. I should take that, actually.
I'm gonna mortuary the shit out of you. You know what?
That's too sad Mortuary doesn't have an interest in this game. It would be
Weapons.
funny to have him in here.
He says. I have all my weapons upgraded where I can possibly upgrade them without spending 50 million points. How much is it? That's better. On getting the last perk there. We're gonna do that. It's not
Ow, 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 ow! Ooh, close. I think it is time to actually use some medicine here. And we drink some tea.
Look at them standing there.
And we eat a chowder.
Close the door. Be nice. Let's take the bullets out of the box. Check the trash bin. Yep, I'm taking that. I should have dropped that off first. It's okay, right? I can always drop stuff. Hello, people! Let's get the drop on those. 1, 2. That probably won't work. Are you angry now? Are you gonna run at me? No, because you're stupid there off with your head. Empty gun save. Empty desk save. Empty weapons bag.
Oh, my back.
That is annoying. Alright, sure. At least we got a can. Something, right? No? Okay. Should I check all of that? No! Waste of time. What are the odds that there's a radiator in this car? What's the odds that there's a book in this mailbox? Yeah, thought so.
I actually ordered 2 new hoodies today.
Mm-hmm.
With,
Don't even have money for that. It's like,
well, I thought
money's gone.
I just got my salary and the insurance money. And I paid all my bills and there was a little left over. I thought, yeah, you haven't bought something for yourself in quite a while. But it comes from the US.
Alright, yes.
And it's personalized with tank, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot that those factories probably are not working right now. So I'm guessing I won't see those till the end of April or so. Or longer.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll probably put a picture of them in Discord when I remember. If I remember.
That's the thing right there.
If somebody reminds me at the end of...
If somebody remembers to remind him that he wanted to remember something so you could remind him of that.
Something about posting a picture in Discord.
You do that every time. But those are usually not sweaters. It's more ladies without sweaters. Yeah, sometimes dudes, I know, but I don't look at those.
The dudes I just sent to you.
I know, that's why I don't look at them.
They're not posted in my Discord.
Ah, bastard. You know, that always reminds me of that one Austin Power movie. Where he just goes, fat bastard.
Yeah.
Is there anything to loot here? I can't even remember. That over there is an army camp. We can have a look at that.
Sometimes there is a bookshelf in army camp.
Yeah, well, if you go through the whole thing, which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna check the academy here real quick without landing inside of this destroyed POI. Thank you. Because I'm honestly way too full right now to pick up the gyro.
I'm nearly up on full health again. Well, as much as I had before the whole dirt fell on my head.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Stupid bird!
I like this iron vein. It is a very decent size.
Disintegrated. Any lootable car here? Yeah, that gives me hope. Well, that doesn't.
That gives me hope. That doesn't.
There's a wire tool in there. Yay! I can loot the school bus from all the way over there. Really? Look at this. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm taking those. I'm actually running out of bullets here. Look at me.
Tisk tisk.
That guy is running out of life. Hey, Mo. Shut it. Shot to the nuts. Whoa! Where do you come from? Look at that, 5000 XP, killing 3 zombies. That's more than I got from looting all of the stuff. Oh hey, bookcase untouched. Oh yeah, I'm taking that. Thank you.
What was it?
Nothing. I have no idea, 2 books.
Refuel. I think this iron vein is bigger than the ones I have in my single player. Already what I've dug out.
Ooh, that could be. Well, in my latest episode, in the Grind Labs actually, I dug a big long tunnel to my mine from my base.
Yeah. So you don't have to go outside. You're safe from zombies.
Exactly.
The coward way.
Alright.
It's the same
10,000
item,
XP, so much for the coward way right here. The tank top. I have tank. He's not wearing one, so
Nope.
actually makes me kinda happy.
I'm too fat for a tank top. In game and in real life.
Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. Okay, this academy is not worth the trouble, but okay, sure. Miss any of these? Yeah. No. Yep, 1 brass, I'm taking that. It sells for stuff, we're gonna take the goggles.
Today I watched a couple of nice YouTube videos in the sense of I really enjoy watching bushcraft and prepper videos just like for gear reviews and stuff like that. Certain preppers go overboard right now. That's what I've been warning all the time. We will be in lockdown. We will have no food. Come on, dude.
Yeah. It is what it is. That cannot be scrapped. Do I need it? No. Anything I don't need, I can scrap that.
Although I have to say there were no fresh eggs on Tuesday when I went shopping.
Currently there is no milk, no noodles, no toilet paper.
Milk, noodles, no toilet paper en masse wasn't a problem at all, but there were no fresh eggs. And less cheese, actually. But milk was still enough there.
There's eggs and cheese and all that stuff, just no milk. Because who needs milk?
Although I got a PM on... Was it Twitter or Facebook? From a local farmer. I could order my eggs over him and leave the money in the milk box, so to say.
That's cool.
Where we... I don't remember the price. A decent price.
Yeah, that's cool.
If he would do that afterwards still, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. Might check that on the way back.
Support local businesses.
Yep, I like to do that too.
But I still have 24 eggs in my freezer, so fridge, so it's still enough.
Yeah, I'm also doing pretty good. That's not what I'm out of.
Hey, old gamer, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm doing good. How is Corona treating you?
Check that out.
And how is Corona treating you, Brussels Picker, anyway? I think I never asked you how it's going in the UK.
Getting outrageously drunk, that's a good plan. I still
Sounds
have 3
decent.
beer, I think.
I actually have no beer left because I was too lazy to wait for the woman at the self-checkout. Because if you buy alcohol, they have to check your age.
Scott, I'm really happy that I can't hear you sing right now.
Oh, shops have guards and military. Is it so bad?
They know
No
that
more
you're
than
coming.
one person allowed to enter at a time.
That's what they
Wow.
do for hairdressers right now. Only one customer allowed per shop at the same time.
Oh, they are not allowed to open here in Switzerland. It's not a necessary thing.
Yeah, you know, it's Germany. It kind of is
Yeah.
for some reason.
No, all beauty salons are closed. All the toilet paper is gone. Nice. Well, we have a guard in front of the hospital here, which is like right now. It's actually one of my neighboring buildings. Well, sort of. It's like 200 meters away. Yeah, 500.
See, they say people don't give a crap, and then all the toilet paper is gone. It's kind of...
Yeah, they have a... Well, it's not a soldier. It is civil guard. Which those are the guys who were too lazy to go into the army. No, maybe he was injured or something like that. But that's the other thing you can do in Switzerland: army or civil guard. Civil guard are the unarmed guys who just do like helping elderly people and stuff like that.
Yup.
There's one in front of the hospital, and he checks you and informs you before you go inside. I think you have to sign a waiver.
Oh, come on, that's not
I didn't check actually. I just, when I was driving by, I saw him. That's what I heard.
Well, they're here somewhere. Let's get back out.
Oh, okay. In Ireland, they're actually patrolling. Ooh.
Yeah, my dad
Were
told me
they-
as much.
Did you have so much riots for the toilet paper already, or is it just the Brits are afraid that the Irish will rise up again?
That's always a thing. Oh, good company now. Fine. Oh, well.
Ah, that's sad. People fighting over bread and milk in Tesco. Ah.
Well, they do. They don't really need a reason for that, though. Not from what I remember.
You was going to say they did that before in
Yeah, it's
Ireland.
kind of a natural thing.
Ah, I see. How much time do I have? Like 2 hours? Yeah, I should be able to take a little bit longer.
Right, that was a waste of time and ammo.
No pasta, no rice, no noodles.
But a park.
Same here. Still don't know anybody's. Well, I know somebody who's sick. Is in my chat or in my comments. The Australian Peter, but in my close circle, nobody.
So I'm actually running out of bullets right now, so we are going to head home. That didn't respawn, so I'm pretty sure nothing else over here will have respawned.
Yeah, same here. Switzerland actually mobilized, what was it, 8,000 soldiers to help.
Which is all of Switzerland, actually.
No, actually not. It's very small. Switzerland still has. It should have like I think 250,000 strong army since the last reformation of the army. But they're still at around 380,000.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't get rid of the people fast enough. But yeah, it's all militia as well. It was big in the news. Biggest what's Mobilmachung in English?
Mobilization.
Biggest mobilization since World War II. Because it was 8,000 people.
Yeah, don't fuck with the Swiss. They're gonna watch you.
Yeah. That was like, what they're gonna do? Shoot the virus? So if you hear gunfire close by, they're engaging a...
You're just gonna throw watches at them and yell, your time is up.
Yeah. Ah, sorry mate, you're infected.
Yup.
Nope, tomorrow is reserved for Dutch Pyro. I'll play some Halo with him.
That was pretty good.
And I need to record single player stuff again, as well, in the morning. Today was the last pre-recorded episode of Warcraft 3 Reforged, and I think I have 2 more pre-recorded episodes of Hearts of Iron, so I need to work on that again a little bit.
That is looking okay. Let's drop that shit off. There's 5 radiators, 1 candlestick, and 1 trophy. And 1 piece of lead. Lovely.
Hey OG, Nevis. Yeah, we actually have a couple of gunboats, and not just on the Lake Constance. In the Vierwaldstättersee as well. Well, gunboat is probably very generous to call it a gunboat. It's more like a dinghy where you can mount a machine gun in it. Although we used to have a merchant navy, or we do have a merchant navy apparently.
Apparently, like somebody told me.
Yeah, somebody told me. I never had the interest on it.
Yes.
Because mostly Welsh people go there. The French-speaking guys from Switzerland go there.
Oh. Those bastards.
Yep, definitely better than Minecraft, because I can't get used to playing Minecraft.
Yeah, but that's not just you.
That's my opinion, and that's the opinion of OG Nevis.
Don't care. Don't give a fuck. Not interested.
Nope, I'm Swiss. Are you Russian? Ooh, that actually hurt.
No need to Russian things.
And if you mean the Swiss Russians, no, I'm from the German-speaking part. We call the French-speaking part Russian as well.
They are Swiss Russians?
Because we are mean. Oh, you're American. Where in America are you based at? Or actually, where in America are you living, I should say.
In the wrong part. What?
I shouldn't assume. And while we at it, what did you vote for in the last election?
Yeah, right. Let's not start that, please.
So just to piss people off really badly.
I would really like to be able to play with you tomorrow again and not have, you know, a death squad knocking at your door, asking for assistance in murder.
I wanted to talk to the FBI at some point.
FBI, NSA, just everybody come over here. It's okay. I'm gonna go up there and grab some.
You belong in here, and you belong in here, and
You belong in a mental institution.
here, right?
Nobody cares because you're Swiss. That's how that works.
That was mean.
No, it wasn't.
That
the
hurt
truth.
my feelings.
The truth is never mean. Just the person who says it to your face.
That wasn't really. I didn't really mean you had to say that, but thank you, Nevis. I didn't want to start a political discussion in chat. I was just joking around.
Told ya. Alright, this is looking quite okay. I did.
I actually started again doing Hearts of Iron 4 Nevis.
Look at this.
You sold the Merchant Navy to Panama, Brussels? Interesting.
So good. I'm gonna put it in there.
Oh,
That looks so much
I
better.
actually don't care for politics at all. It's fun to discuss and make people angry about it, but the Swiss government isn't any better than the German government, or the American, or the British, or...
I object.
Just fuck the politicians.
I don't object to that.
Yeah, you see.
Right, so what do we need to take off here? We want more sham chowder. So we need more sham.
And if you are really into it, that's all good for me, buddy. If you are a Trump supporter, go for it.
That should be more than enough.
I brought a little bit of iron back if you check the good chest.
That and that, and some animal fat, and some of that. Jeez, do we have corn or what? We do. Also need some of those. Do that in the campfire. What a surprise. Can of sham. How many can I do? That is 5, and it makes 5 per, if I remember correctly. Says it right there, yes.
You give me 21 bullets, and you give me 84 bullets.
Running out of empty cans and rotting flesh. Interesting.
What you trying to make?
Sham. Need more
Oh,
rotten
sham,
flesh.
nice.
I just need way more rotten flesh. We don't have any. Why do we not have rotten flesh? That is so random.
Rotten flesh, I think, is in the basic supply box.
It was the 28 that I have on me right now.
Oh yeah, we didn't really collect rotten flesh anymore because you said we are done with the farming plots.
That is true, but still 28 is a bit weird. I would have expected more. What happens if I go and harvest those farming plots? I mean, I get the farming plots back, right?
I think if you harvest, if you collect them, you break them down, I think.
I can
Or yeah,
drop
scrap
them,
those.
but I cannot scrap them, so that's completely worthless.
You can't scrap them?
No.
Holy crap. Can I scrap them? Is that something I... Oh, watch out, there are mines around here.
I use the wrong tool, does that change anything? No, broken is broken. Can I just destroy them with this? That's taking ages, I'm not gonna do that.
Shovel is 2 hits with the shovel, and yeah, you're right, they can't be...
I also can't wrench them. Okay.
Just drop it. Yeah!
You
One
was
step.
telling me to watch out for the mines, right? You
One
did, you
step.
heard that.
One step and I would have stepped on a fucking mine.
I think I don't even set them off anymore, so it doesn't happen.
Okay, try it.
No.
Come on, I want to see.
No, that's completely up to you. There's no rotten flesh around here. I harvested all of that. Right, who cares? There is probably
Thanks.
a
Have
bear
a nice
den
evening.
somewhere around here.
All day.
So getting rotten flesh is technically easy, we just need it to be daylight. So
Yeah,
for
actually, I
now-
think that's also the first time I saw him in a Home Alone video movie. Kevin Alone in New York, was it?
Yeah, that one.
The second one.
We just gotta do that. And then we need... what exactly? Can of sham, potato, ear of corn, and bottled water.
Not Sart. Try Dart.
Don't need any of that.
There we go.
I'm gonna put that there now. Because I can.
Because you can.
Let's do more of those.
That's a bit more Dart ammunition.
It takes 29 minutes to do... Oh, that's 25 boxes of shit. Alright, so we could make 5 cans of sham, and they craft in stacks of 5.
Oh, nice.
That is freaking cheap then. Yeah, that's good. So that's 25 rotten flesh for 25 cans of sham, and it takes half an hour to do so.
And that is 25 more sham chowders.
Yup. And we still have 2 sham, so we can do more than that. Just need to do more water. It seems okay. It will take a while anyway. I'm gonna put the stuff away. We're gonna do that the day after. The only expensive thing about that is that it needs acid. Which, I mean, you know, it's sham, rotten flesh. So
it has been a while since I watched it, but isn't he actually finding him in the store and then pays for his room in the end?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are we talking about Kevin Lone in New York?
It's been a while.
We actually are short on gunpowder right now.
Never.
Tomorrow I go dig for lead again.
I don't want to use that to get my stamina. That's a waste. I said that last time and I ate one of these and immediately got dysentery, so...
You got the shits. Ooh yeah. Schultz. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly. Right, I'm good. We should get all the stamina back. That's fine. It's midnight and I have nothing to do. That's boring. So, let's plan tomorrow.
So tomorrow I go for lead.
You go for lead. Well, that's just down the road, right? Wasn't I digging that, or was that nitrate? I can't remember. There's one big hole I made in the road somewhere.
Yeah, I know that Johnson is a slang term for penis in English.
Of course it is.
And I know who the Prime Minister in the UK is right now, so...
Who checked down here? That's a bit of a trip, though.
Ooh, that actually hurt.
Probably not worth it. That's something to do after all
Let's
night.
smoke a cigarette while we are waiting here.
That is probably a pretty good idea. I've been streaming for an hour. I should go and have one of those. Trying to make that kill me before Corona does, so, you know, do your part. Just gonna stand here.
Working on that as well.
Shotgun gunpowder, going to dig for lead. Yeah, that's tank fire. It's true.
Oh, well, I mean, short on gunpowder. I used it all up, which we had left, and there is 3,100 still crafting. Yeah, I'll go dig for lead, and actually, I don't think we need to dig for nitrate. No, we still have 2,000 nitrate. Well, yeah, I'll probably dig for lead, nitrate, and coal tomorrow if I can find any. If I can find any coal. I mean, fuel-wise, we are still good. Actually, taking a second. I'll take this 6,000 with me as well, just because I can. Actually, are you still loaded with... No, you are actually loaded with the wrong ammunition. I want you loaded with this ammo. There we go. I'm not taking it with me tomorrow. Just to get ready. I still have half a bottle of whiskey. I'm not really the vodka drinker. And no, I don't have any disinfectant at home. Well, the only thing I touch at home is myself and my flat. And I basically get never visitors other than my mom and my niece from time to time. Well, my niece, not really often. My mom comes over quite often. Since my dad died. I'm helping her with administration stuff. Taxes, bills, and crap like that. And yeah, if I get infected, I get infected. I'm not really that bothered about it. If it kills me, it kills me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I hope I don't get sick, because being sick really sucks, but hey, what can you do? I mean, if I get sick, at least then I'm done with it. You know what I mean? If I have it, I get the immunity and everything. At least for this strand. I mean, maybe next year it's a different strand again. And if I die, I mean, I'm 36 now, turning 37 this year. Would be sad, would be quite young, but... yeah, I don't think so. We used to joke when I was in the army that I won't reach 40, me and a buddy of mine. Because we didn't like our commander, who just had his 40th birthday. And he was really like an esoteric guy. Watch your health. Health is the most important thing. And why do you keep smoking? Smoking is so unhealthy and stuff like that. And me and my buddy, we were real dicks. And just said, yeah, we won't reach 40 anyway. That made him really, really mad. And we had a lot of fun about that. I know it's kind of sick, but that's just the guys we are. So I don't have that much left.
The German is back.
Actually comes through. The German is back. Smell the fucking stones.
Oh, Corona.
Haha, you tried and missed.
Wait, let me just quickly leave the party for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure.
Quit the party, come on.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna bandage your face and then you can't see me anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, gunpowder is on the way, it seems. That actually looks decent. What is that? That's 3,000 something. Yeah, it's. I guess
well, it's.
Look on mine.
Yeah, you have to watch the preppers videos on YouTube, like Canadian Prepper and all the other prepper channels. They're getting crazy with their fears right now, or their fear mongering right now. In my opinion, at least. I mean, it's good to have a healthy respect, but it's not the end of the world. At least not yet. Yeah, the government is shutting down, the government is preparing for stuff, you need to have a stockpile of everything, and it's like, come on. Like I said last stream, we all grew up during the Cold War. We used to have stored food in the basement anyway. Because you never know when the Russian would drop the nuke.
That's true.
So that's nothing really new for me, but...
What's I'm mining here? Iron, it seems. Okay, don't need that.
Well, we can always use more iron.
Not right now.
Chest is not full yet, so...
That's where I want to go. Okay, sure, yeah.
There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 full stacks of iron in there.
Throw flesh on the floor. Look at me not caring.
Actually, I'm gonna wait for a second.
That looks familiar. It's a big hole in the ground, it looks familiar. That's the nitrate one. Is it this one? No, that looks like an airdrop of sorts, or buried treasure.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, it would be much more fun if it actually would be a real zombie outbreak. Then it would make sense to panic.
Which one am I looking at? It is the left one.
Actually, when I got up last night, because I couldn't sleep anymore, I watched Leprechaun 2. Like the horror movie thingy. Quite fun, actually.
This is That one? Okay, sure.
So let's see. I think
How
I'm
did
gonna
I
go
get
for
in and out of that
coal
one?
first, and this was the coal mine we haven't cleared out yet. Oops. Oops. Car! Car needs to be taken apart.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, for breasts and stuff. But no luck for me there.
For breasts and stuff. Yep, I agree.
Did I say breast?
Well, most certainly I did.
Oh no, that's the one I already cleared out. Huh.
Oh, this looks like an Escher painting.
Fear the Walking Dead? I actually haven't watched any of the Fear of the Walking Dead. I used to watch The Walking Dead quite often, but yeah. It got to a point where it wasn't actually that fun. Oh, look, a crawler. Hey, buddy. How did you like the 7.62 to the face?
Not at all.
Apparently not at all. Oh, look, meat. There was a boar as well.
Who wants to eat meat? We need rotten flesh with a hard gut, guys, you know?
Do you still get rotten flesh from zombies when they're dead and you hack them apart?
No, that's a mod.
Nope. Also takes forever to hack them apart.
And just shoot them one more time, that works. You get as much rotten flesh, which is none whatsoever.
I actually really enjoyed Westworld, the first series, but I still haven't started the second season, and now the third season has started.
Who was digging here? This looks like a tank dig out.
Probably.
There's no structure to this, and everything looks like it's gonna collapse in a second.
That's most definitely me then.
I can make it collapse, that's not an issue. Daytime, hooray! Lights off. No.
Actually, I wouldn't mind if there would be a second Shaun of the Dead. If they would make a second one. I doubt they will, but I would definitely watch it. Or any other new zombie films, actually.
I'm still more of a
been a while.
Zombieland guy, and I enjoyed them both.
Oh, Zombieland was good, yeah. Yeah, you're actually correct. Zombieland 2 was the last good zombie movie came out.
Yes.
Quite a while. Wait, zombie kill of the century.
Yeah. What's that? Freaking series? Ash and the Walking Dead or something?
Fear the Walking Dead.
Ash something.
Ash and the Evil Dead?
Yeah, that one.
I haven't watched the series yet. Just know the movie, the original one.
It's awesome. It just is. But that's all due to the main actor.
Yeah, true. You still have Game of Thrones to finish. Did nobody spoil that for you?
That's weird. I can change that.
I could change it as well. I really enjoyed Game of Thrones.
Where's my way out?
Really like Emily Clark. Wouldn't mind to go on a date with her.
I was waiting for that.
She probably is, she probably would mind to go on a date with me, but that's a problem I have with every girl, actually, so why not dream big?
See, that's why I usually don't comment on those remarks, because I'm just waiting for you to comment yourself. You're doing the work for me.
Take you down and takes yourself down. Aww. I actually also enjoyed on Netflix C Nations. It's a pretty fun series as well. Especially the jokes. Whenever something happened, we never been in that state. And they comment series after series about something happened over there or over there. We never been to the Grand Canyon.
One of those running games that never gets old, though it got old the first time they used it, but then again, it's
Of
still
course.
fun.
Oh, actually, I have 2 skill points to spend. I have to think about that then.
No, don't start thinking. It's bad for your health. It never worked out for you. Remember what happened last time.
I fell.
See?
Yeah, because the salvage, the looter, and the mining stuff is all on max level, I think. Actually, I could check that if the mining is on max level. Looter and salvage is. Mining is as well. I could go with Pack Mule. Yeah, give me the...
Hello, unexpected road.
Hello, unexpected road.
I started digging and I came out at the road. It's okay.
Synchronized mining. You haven't watched any television in 10 years? Cool.
Synchronized mining, yeah.
So you're watching basically only Twitch and YouTube stuff, or...?
No, just watch me. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. There's nothing else you need. I keep you informed about all the things you need to know.
To be honest, since I got my Netflix abonnement, I have maybe watched 15 minutes of TV.
You know what? I actually cancelled mine today.
Okay.
An hour ago. Haven't been watching enough to warrant the money. I switched to Disney. It's more Star Wars on there. No, honestly, I don't watch TV. I haven't been watching TV in like almost 20 years now. I don't miss it. Like, just, you know, sitting down and waiting for a commercial to end for something you want to see. I can all find that online somewhere without all the commercials and stuff.
That's true. I used to watch a shit ton of D-Max.
Oh yeah, yeah. D-Max is good. Arte.
Yeah. And History Channel stuff and like that, but... Like I said, since I have Netflix, barely any at all.
Yeah, any history or documentary channel I usually go for, especially in HD, because why not? But then again, most of the stuff you can find on
Reich in
YouTube...
Farbe.
Oh yeah.
I think I've seen all of those.
Yep.
Multiple
Twice.
times.
At least. Yeah, that's the problem I have with documentary channels in Germany. Mostly it's like, okay, here is a world news report, then there's the weather. Then we show you how China made ceramics 2000 years ago, and then there's 18 hours of World War II in color.
True.
It's like, no, thanks. I've been here for longer than half a year, I know all of those. I can narrate them. So, no.
Oh, is it a new one? No, seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh, a new one? Nope, just changed the title of it.
So, yesterday I just watched 4.5 hours of Japan in the medieval times on YouTube. And I don't have to pay for that, so...
Oh, you read a lot of history books, nice. Like memoirs, or...
Or actual history.
Yeah. Or like history books like... In 1972 this happened.
Yeah.
So like documentaries in book form, so to say.
There's so much freaking nitrate here, I don't even know where to start mining this stuff.
Oh, you're on nitrate mining, cool.
Oh yes.
I'm on lead mining. Then we need to find some coal.
Right here.
Oh, good.
In my nitrate mine.
Beautiful.
Tons of it.
Not getting lucky on coal, unfortunately.
Let's take out all the sand so we can only
Pretty
see
good on
the
lead
ores
right
that we
now.
want, because that looks better.
Actually, let me check. Yeah, 2.5 stacks already. I'm gonna keep digging on lead. Yeah, the British or the English History Channel is mostly about Nazi megastructures. You're right about that.
That's true. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, that's the downside of having lived in Ireland for 10 years. I know all of those too.
Me probably as well. Although probably in German. because I haven't really watched any documentaries in English, because they were always in German on TV here in Switzerland. And the ones which are on YouTube, basically I've seen them all as well. They're maybe a different cut, but it's basically the same.
The English stuff I really like is How Do They Do It? Which is basically just giving you insight in the bigger factories, like how are lollipops made, how are pencils made, I don't know, you know, the random stuff that you don't really think about too much, and you kinda have an idea of how it works. But then you see the big machines at work and you go, alright, yeah, I knew the basics, but that is like, we have the Industrial Revolution now, so it's a little bit different.
That is cool, yeah, I enjoy those as well.
Then again, you know, I'm a Mythbuster fan of that, so that gives you probably the best idea of what I like to watch.
Yeah, it's actually sad that they stopped. I mean, I really enjoyed Mythbusters.
Sure.
Actually, Adam Savage has a channel, Tested.
Yes.
I enjoy those videos, especially his 24-hour builds.
Oh yeah, true. I concur.
They're fun to watch. That actually did hurt again. That's actually still hurting. Ow! That was a bit
decorating a line.
Expected.
Good.
Ah, that's good. That's cool. The Napoleonic War, we actually had... Swiss schools have a very interesting way in teaching history. So we were learning about the First World War for about 2 school years, which was basically nothing but the First World War. And we have about half a year to a year we had about the Napoleonic War, which was interesting as well. Then about our independence war from the Habsburger, from Austria, which was super interesting, especially because where I actually grew up, where I was born, is kind of an instigator canton who did that. So we were badass mercenaries and soldiers back then. And the Second World War, I think we had 2 lessons on it, or 3, like double lessons, like 4 hours or so. That was it. All the knowledge I have, I learned from them documentaries.
Which is the best knowledge, because it's unbiased and it's not school knowledge. It's actually trying to present the facts,
but still, I mean,
and not the stuff you need for the next, you know, class.
I'm guessing they don't teach it here in Switzerland because we were kind of dicks with storing all the Nazi gold and all that stuff.
He said were.
Yeah, we still are, I guess.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, we were in the middle of all that shit. Why shouldn't you teach that in history's class? That's a bit weird, I think.
Yeah.
Although I was very interested in the history of Ireland when I was in Dublin. I actually bought 2 books. That's 5 years ago. I haven't started reading them.
Well, at least you can now proudly say you own 3 books.
Yeah, I own 3 books about the history of Ireland. Especially, I was interested why the whole split happened between North and South. Why the North wanted to stay with the UK and the South didn't. But I never got around to reading those books, which is kind of a waste of money. But whenever I get the urge, I can do it.
The thing that's most important about Ireland is that everybody says it's a religious conflict, and it's not. It never has been. It has nothing to do with religion. It's just the political groups formed around the Protestants and the Catholics, because that's the way their political thought process aligned. So now everybody's talking about Protestants and Catholics at war, when it's actually 2 political opinions at war. Which is, you know, like every war, it's political stuff.
Yeah, or oil.
Which is still political stuff.
Which, yeah, still political.
So it's not a crusade or anything like that. But then again, that's the same with terrorism nowadays. Everybody just talks about jihad and how it's, you know, the holy war and all of that. Yeah, that's what the terrorists tell their suicide bombers. Of course they do.
Of course.
Otherwise, why would you go and suicide bomb yourself? But if you actually read the Holy Scriptures and all that, That's a totally different thing. Nobody cares nowadays. Why should they? And it looks way cooler if you can put a big headline on your Fox News. So
Yeah, of course.
see, this is why we don't talk about politics or history on this channel.
Yeah. Like start it and then switch off of it again.
Yeah, we are good at starting and not so good at switching off part.
True.
We mostly agree, which makes it easy. Otherwise, we would probably kill each other doing so. But
I have actually a very interesting friend circle, which is no. I mean not internet-wise. People
I'm not
I
in your
actually
friend
grew up-
circle. It's okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, good.
Like I'm really the military guy. I really like the military. There is one more guy who actually liked the military, and the rest are very you could say left radicals actually.
Pacifists.
My best friend from school actually got arrested once or twice in demonstrations because he was throwing color bombs and stuff, the 1st of May and stuff like that. We can discuss politics and stuff without a problem, without getting angry at each other,
That's good.
because it's just a discussion.
I mean, you know, it's easy when you know you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that's why we work so well together. We both know I'm right.
Yeah, the army is better than the left-wing radical.
Well, they have better
Yes,
weapons,
no.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the last I saw a nice post today. Also, last couple of months actually, there was still a big debate we have a group here called STOA, which is Switzerland without an army,
Yep.
trying to reduce the army since decades. And since Corona stuff started, you haven't heard a peep from those guys at all.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, that's the basics I knew as well, but I wanted really to get into the history of it. Boss Club, all gamer. But it's all good. That's when I did my Ireland playthrough in Hearts of Iron. I tried to read into it a little bit. But if you have so much other stuff in mind and want to get really into a history book is kind of difficult. Because it's kind of boringly written, if you know what I mean. Other books I read, they are breathtaking, there is action in it.
This looks so cool. You should see this nitrate mine now. This looks so cool.
Oh, you should see the lead mine I'm digging out of
You
here.
got nothing on me there.
It's a big open dig.
Big
I think they
open
actually
dig.
have.
Well, then,
I think they have a special name. If you dig like this, an open pit mine.
Oh.
I don't know. Is that the correct word for it?
Tagebau.
Tagebau. Yeah, it's a German word for it. But I mean the English word for it.
Yeah, I don't know that actually. That's one of the few things.
A
I haven't
day
looked
mine.
into. Yeah. Which is what they call it in German. Because you have daylight.
If I were forced to choose between Air Force and Navy, I would go into the Air Force. Because that's what I actually wanted to do before I became a ground pounder. Before I joined the infantry.
Yep.
But I was too big. I wanted to be a fighter pilot. From, I think like 12 years old on, when I was interested, started to be interested in military stuff.
You know, there are those statistics for survivability ratings or expectancies.
Ah yeah, 11 minutes. 11 minutes for me.
Especially during the Cold War time, so we're always up to date on those statistics, looking, okay, we have minesweepers, expectancy when the war breaks out. They're not a priority target, but they will come eventually, so we're at like 45 minutes.
Oh,
And
nice.
then you look
No,
at the fast torpedo boats and those, it's like 3 minutes, and then you look at the frigates and destroyers, it's like 30 seconds. And, and then you look at the German submarines, it's like, on average 18 months? Well, you can't find them, fuck it. Forget about it.
No, I was mountain infantry, so our objective would have been blocking mountain passes. So from first contact to artillery zeroing in was 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is better than the tank grenadiers, which was tank opens, grenadier out, grenadier shoots, grenadier dead.
Yes.
So I was happy with the mountain infantry.
So, not too bad.
But I really wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed that, but I was too big and I didn't went to the right kind of school, so I was filtered out. If you wanted to become a pilot, you had to actually show initiative with 16, not with 18 when you actually got to the place where they check how fit you are and which troop you could actually join, or you actually have to join. I don't know the English word for it.
Once you're in the selection process, it's too late.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I did that with 15, or started it with 15, did the first 2 tests, which were good, and then they checked which higher school I went to, and I didn't went to the right one. Because I was dyslexic, so although math I was on the same level as the other school, but they didn't care. Therefore, I did not become a fighter pilot. I became
You became a tank instead.
Yeah. And why not the Navy? Because whenever I'm on a boat, I actually get motion sickness. So.
Yeah, we had a couple of those. I mean, there were some really severe cases where you think, why would they ever put these people on a boat? Like, there's a wave on the horizon. I'm gonna be sick right now. And we had those guys. And that was the most fun part I had during my 2 years in the Navy, where, like I said, it was a mine hunter, so we had 45 people, top. And there was one part where we had, I think 7.5 meter waves and a wind of about 180 kilometers per hour, stuff like that. So it was really, really bad, and it lasted for 72 hours. And during those 72 hours, there were exactly 3 people on the bridge. The captain, who was, sitting in his chair, strapped in, saying, well, we're gonna get there eventually. Me, on the rudder. And the XO on the engine and the radar and the map and the comms and everything else. And once in a while he got bored and we switched, so I was doing radar or comms or map. Didn't really matter, because right before that tour I got my, well, I guess you could call it a driving license for boats. Which you could do on our base for pretty much for free. You just had to pay for the actual test in the end. So instead of paying like 2,500, it was more like 300. So yeah, I did that, definitely.
Nice.
So I had my license for everything. I was legally cleared to actually drive a boat and do all the navigation, all that part, which made it easy for us. So we were sitting there like, okay, what we're gonna do now? I'm gonna go and grab coffee, you drive the boat, you check the map, you hold the GPS, whatever. So it was just the 3 of us for 3 days straight, no sleep, just coffee.
Yeah, who needs sleep?
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you have like 7 meter waves and it's constantly going up and down, back and forward. I had the time of my life. I didn't get tired because there was no time to get tired, honestly. And I was having fun. The other 42 men, not so much. Most of them were just, lying off deck somewhere, strapped in, puking their guts out.
Yeah, of course.
The cook still had to do food for at least 60%. There's a regulation for that. So he was cooking for 20 people. 4.5 people ate. That was the time of plenty for me. Lots of coffee brought by the captain. Like, would you like to have sugar in your coffee, sir?
Very nice.
I was having the time of my life. It was so much fun.
In basic training, we had a coffee machine in our room because somebody sent somebody in my room a coffee machine. Everybody else got woken up with, in a minute, everybody's next to the bed, or you will be punished with push-ups and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
In our room, he came in, he opened the blinds on the window, told everybody to get up, and made himself a coffee.
This is good.
And let us sleep. If we didn't want to go for breakfast, he didn't care. He just kicked us he really kicked us out when we had to do like morning sporter stuff where everybody had to be present. But for every other morning, so yeah, guys, it's time to get up. Started to make his coffee, get every other room, and then came back. And thank you, Brussels Picker. It's called Open Cast for the Large Open Minds. It's called.
Opencast, yeah.
Learned
That's
something
the
new
one.
today again.
I'm coming back, probably driving through all the mines. And I brought some nitrate and some coal.
How much coal?
You don't want to know.
Yes, I actually do.
Yeah, well, you gotta wait, like everybody else.
Because if it is enough, I stop my coal search and come back with... Oh, I'm out of fuel. That's why my bike doesn't make any noise anymore. And come back with the lead I have on me.
3.5 stacks.
Oh, that's okay.
20,000 something.
Then I come back with the lead. Yeah, and I'll make quite a lot of gunpowder if I make it, because I can get more out of the stuff.
God. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 stacks of nitrate.
Beautiful.
4 diamonds, 2 silver, 7 gold, bunch of stone that no one needs.
Yeah, stone, we put it in the chest.
Yeah, it's like everything,
Yeah, my dream
else.
was actually to fly an F-14 Tomcat, or it still is, it would be to fly an F-14 Tomcat. Which I never will do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I heard that about the British Army Brussels Picker, that it is the weakest since 300 years. Which is sad.
Empire days are over.
I actually enjoyed the military tattoo in Edinburgh, where
That's
they showed...
always fun. That's definitely always fun.
Yeah, I've been twice live, and I have like 5 or 6 DVDs. 5 or 6 different years. Ah, there is the big open mine. I avoided it narrowly. And the 1 year I was, they showed the evolution of the British troops. Like, they had red coats, guys in red coats, up to the modern army. It was very interesting to see.
Some very nice and interesting trivia in my chat.
Okay, I'm listening.
Nope. Not gonna tell you. It's my chat. You can't have it.
Okay.
Scott, yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
3. Oh, nobody went for the drops in a while. Woohoo!
Wow. Nice.
You seemed a little bit afraid there.
No, just too late with what I tried to do.
Yeah, I saw what you tried to do.
Something died. Anyway,
But I did not fell for it. You go in there. Could you sell engines or not?
Sure. 3 at a time. And anything
Only
that has
3
a
at a
monetary value. And engines are 260. Which is actually quite good. We have a crap ton of engines, I just noticed.
Yeah, I have 2 more now.
Great.
Basic resources, I found 4 rotten flesh as well.
But there.
I know it could be more.
Okay, we still have 5,700 coins, but I don't want to put those up for smelting. I think we're good in terms of bullets right now. What is it? It's past midday. Oh, wow, that was a weird bit of lag there.
Nice, all the nitrate powder.
Why isn't the day red?
Should be.
Yeah, I know it doesn't start in the morning, but I can't remember when it starts. That's the problem. I think it was around 10. Oh, there's 2 airdrops, really?
Yep.
Well done. The day isn't red. Just go airdropping. Can I make this? Probably not.
Should be able to.
Wow.
You go into
wow.
the ores. You go into the oil.
Parkour.
Let's
I need more parkour. I have 2 skill points. Give me parkour.
We could also make a shit ton of arrows and do a Horde Night only with bow and arrows. I know, why would we? But it would be possible.
Yeah, that's true. You know, exploding arrows and such, that is a nice thing. Compound bow, exploding arrows, and then just throw grenades at them and then shoot an exploding arrow afterwards. cocktails. That's always fun. What we could get into is making Molotov cocktails. You actually wanted to do that like 3 fortnights ago.
Oh yeah, let me check what I need to
We do
grab
have
for that.
gasoline in the engine chest, so that's not a problem. And then it's just, what, bottles?
Molotov cocktails. Oil, glass, gasoline, and cloth fragment. Okay. We have 36 oil. We have... That's the wrong one.
That one indicator just completely disappeared on me. That's weird. Okay, yeah, sure.
Cloth. That was it, right? Molotov.
Molotov.
Oh, the glass.
Oh,
Grab
there
the
it
glass.
is. Oh, well, that's perfect placement. That's
15
what I
here.
thought would happen.
And 15 here, I guess. Or 70, 21 here. Yeah, 3 minutes and then they're all done.
Destroyed.
I didn't use all the oil, interestingly enough.
Eh.
Did I put something wrong in here? Nope, we're good.
Now it's
The
like a
cloth
compass.
goes here.
This is... Who needs a runway? I just take off on a dime. Look at me.
Our dime flyer.
Yeah. And the daimyo. Oh no, that's actually, that's a Japanese thing. That's one rank
I was
below
going to
shogun.
say, that sounded Japanese-ish.
Yeah. Like I said,
No.
it's one level below the shogun himself, so... Daimyo is quite a thing. It's a warlord. You should know all about that if you play the Hearts of Iron with me.
Daimyo.
There's the chest. I see. Wow. Let me land here, please.
Ah, you're still making
Perfect
enough.
landing. Where's that chest now?
You still making enough.
Taking all of that. Right.
Oops.
Any more airdrops that I can't remember? No, it's just those. It seems.
You can make more bullet casings.
Bullet casing.
Bullet casings.
Go that way. Okay, well this is gonna be a funny takeoff. Done. Wasn't all that fun actually.
This
No,
gonna be
I
fun.
was on top of
No,
a
it
mountain,
wasn't.
so I thought, you know, we were gonna just ride down the mountain and at one point we take off, but no, it was like, okay, just roll forward by 10 centimeters and then take off. Done.
666. That's a
anticlimactic.
nice number. Let's craft that.
I need to rate that UI down there, it bugs me.
The wood we can put back in here. You're smelting, you're smelting, you're smelting, you're smelting. You're smelting as well. You could use a little bit more wood, though.
Can't you always? Well, I was expert.
Sounds like Scriptor is back.
Sounds like it, smells like it, and tastes like it.
It smells like it? Okay.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. Just being amused.
Uh-huh.
Now let's fill a couple more rock
Look at all
traps.
that. Alright, give me all the things.
Anyways,
I need acid. I need corn.
Oh, you have classes online. Thanks for dropping by, All Gamer. Have a nice evening.
All of the water that we don't have anymore. Good. Let's make 25 of those.
I'm filling the bottom ones first, right?
Lovely. So how long does that take? 11 minutes for 25 sham chowder.
Nice.
That's what I thought. Okay, so we're done with the horde base, right? That should be all good.
Still working on the darts.
Yeah, but other than that, you know you can access these from the outside.
Yep.
Good. Generator is full.
Do I look like I do smart decisions?
Do I look like I reminded you because I was thinking that would actually stick? It's like, no. Just say it anyway.
So at least every dart trap has at least 100 inside. Most of them are completely filled up, but 4 are only up with 100. But that should still be good.
That is okay. Let's see what the resource situation is here. We're smelting iron. Let's split that up so it goes faster. Iron clay. A lot of lead. That's lovely. Iron clay. One more surprise. More iron clay. And technically brass, if we had any.
If we had any brass, we could use some. Ow, ow, ow. I'm not able to hit the goddamn mushrooms.
If you had any brass, you can use some R's. I know. That's what it is. Fill that up.
Harvesting mushrooms, mushrooms, la la la.
Did you just go flipper on me?
Was it Flipper?
Yeah, that was flipper.
I didn't remember which TV it was, but yep. Flipper reference check.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
You know, I'm at that age where that actually gives me nostalgic feelings. So
Yeah.
it's completely fine. Right.
Hard to believe, but for me it's also nostalgic. I'm old enough for that as well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ah well.
You know, we're what they call the old farts.
Yeah. I know there are older YouTubers out there. But still.
Yeah, there's a granny who plays Skyrim. I'm not gonna reach that anytime soon, or probably ever. But then again...
Granny would be hard, maybe Grandpa.
See? You got it. I mean, I don't mind doing this right here when I'm 65, 70, 80, 90. I really don't mind. Unless something weird happens, I would be perfectly fine doing this. Everybody needs a hobby at that age.
You mean like a
otherwise you go
corona
crazy.
outbreak or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, he's punching stuff upstairs. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what else are we gonna do here to have fun?
Why do I always
I don't know.
harvest everything of the first two?
How do I know? Why do
I
you
mean,
always
also
do what
the
you
seed.
do? I still want the ramp up there.
Could be that they weren't done yet. Yep, they weren't done.
We do need to think about getting ramp in this one. Don't know where yet. I mean, we could open up the backside there and just put a ramp in there instead. That would work. But then we would have
Food
to repair
delivery.
that thing all the time.
Another 108 mushrooms, 48 corn, 45 potatoes, 21 chrysanthemum, 9 coffee, and 9 goldenrod.
Alright then.
You're crafting, that's good.
We could do a walkway around the outside.
You're crafting as well.
Since they are not able to get onto that walkway if we do that. But if we do a walkway on the outside, then we can put a ramp over here and connect that. That would work.
Let's take some pain
And
mats.
the ramp would give us 5 blocks space in between whatever structure we have here and that base. So they won't see that as a valid path as long as the ramp is up. That's 4 wide. The ramp is 6 wide, right? Is it 5 wide?
I'll check.
It's 4 in between plus that block, so yeah, that's 5.
6 wide.